Hello, everybody. How are you? How is everything? I hope everybody's doing okay. And happy Easter to everybody. I hope you guys had a good Easter. Normally in the UK, we eat chocolate eggs for Easter, but it was difficult to get some this year. So unfortunately, I didn't have any. But I did have just some normal chocolate. Uh, did you guys eat a lot of chocolate for Easter or anything else? Some cake? La mona? Um, anyway, I hope you guys had a good Easter, and yeah, I hope everybody's good. So anyway, we've got a new class today. All right, so we're going to start on the new unit now. What we will do in on the lesson on Thursday is we'll go through sort of like the review section for the last unit, okay, and we'll do it all together as a class. So we'll do that on the live class on Thursday. All right, and just go over all the stuff we learned in the last unit. All right, and then so today we'll start the new unit. Okay, very easy today. Okay, just a bit of reading and some vocabulary. All right, so we have got a little text. Okay, so the title is "Winning Ways." All right, and we've got some vocabulary to learn. Okay, so first of all, we've got three different texts. Okay, about three different sporting events. All right, all kind of fitness events. All right, so we've got an Empire State Building run up, an Ironman in Hawaii, and Marathon des Sables in Sahara. Okay, so you guys probably know what Ironman or a marathon is. And you can probably guess that a building run up is just running up the building. Yep. Okay. So, what we shall do is let's start off and let's read. Okay, let's read about them. So, we can listen and read. All right. So, I'll put the audio and then we can read all together and then look at some of the vocabulary. Okay. So, let's read about the three events.
Empire State Building run-up. When my friends asked me why I wanted to run up a building, I laughed and said, because I like a challenge. This is a very unusual race. You have to run up all the steps in the Empire State Building in New York City. That's 1,576 steps, or 102 floors. I had to plan my training carefully. First, I talked to a fitness coach. She asked me what training I did. None, I replied. In that case, she said, it's very simple. You have to start running up steps. So, I planned a program over 10 weeks, each week increasing the number of steps that I ran up. The race was really difficult. When I got up to the 50th floor, my legs went weak. But I did it. I finished 500th out of 700 runners. I was really proud of myself and what I had achieved. John, New York. Ironman, Hawaii.
When I decided to do the Ironman, people asked me if I was crazy. This race has three events: an 8-kilometre open water swim, a 180-kilometre bike ride, and a 42-kilometre run, a marathon. It's not easy to get in. You have to qualify first. Each year, about 60,000 athletes try to qualify, but only about 2,000 win a place in the event. You also need really good sports equipment: bike, running shoes, swimsuit, and goggles. You have to be really fit even before you start training. Then you need a very ambitious training program, working out at least 13 hours a week for about 6 months. So I've done the training and I've prepared well. I'm ready for the race tomorrow. How do I feel? Quite confident. Sherry, Auckland.
Marathon des Sables, Sahara.
Marathon des Sables is a race across the Sahara Desert. You run 250 kilometers in 6 days. That's like running 6 marathons in a row, sometimes at temperatures of 50 degrees Celsius. Competitors have to carry backpacks with food, drink, and equipment. You need a compass, a torch, and special medicine in case of snake bites. It's the toughest foot race in the world. You have to train really seriously. I started 5 months before the race, carrying a backpack of 3 kilograms and running 50 to 70 kilometers every week. I slowly increased the weight to 8 kilograms and the distance to 200 kilometers. To get used to the temperature, I trained in Morocco for the last month. People asked me what the highlight of the race was. Finishing it was the biggest achievement of my life, but it was also great to make so many friends from other countries. What does it take to complete the Marathon des Sables? Mental toughness is very important. You need a strong mental attitude for all endurance events. You also need to be able to persevere. Keep on going, however tired you are. Patrick, London.
Okay, so those are our 3 sporting events. Which one do you think is the most difficult? I think this Marathon des Sables, going all that distance in the desert in that temperature, must be really, really difficult. Okay. Anyway, so a couple of little things. So first of all, we're going to open up our notebook. Okay. So we're going to have the title "Winning Ways." Okay. And we'll write the page number. Okay, so I'll just put here page, page 82. All right, and that way we stay organized. 1 second. All right. Page 82. Okay, so first what we're going to do is get a little bit of information from the text, okay? So our first question, and we'll do this together, my first question is, what kind of people do these events? So we're looking for sort of adjectives to describe the kind of people or the attitude that you need to have to do these events, all right? And we'll take it from the text, okay? So let's have a look. So in the text, I've highlighted a couple of things, okay? So here, this woman says, Sherry says, you have to be really fit, okay? Fit means that your body's in really good shape, right? So you have to be fit. And then here, this guy, Patrick from London, says you need mental toughness, okay? You need mental toughness to do this marathon, okay? So we're going to write a couple of things in our notebook, okay? What kind of people do these events? Well, we'll say people who are, we'll say strong, fit, and mentally tough. And we'll highlight these words. Okay, so the type of people who do these events are strong people, fit people, okay, and mentally tough people, right? People who don't give up when it gets difficult, right? Mentally tough. Okay, and second of all, we're going to write what equipment we need. What equipment do we need? Okay, so let's just have a look at some of the equipment that they mention in the text here. So for the Ironman, we have some equipment that we need here. Oh, I'll get my highlighter. Okay, so things like bike, running shoes, swimsuit, and goggles. Okay, goggles for when you're swimming. And then what else do we need? Well, if we look at Patrick in the Sahara Desert, let's see what he says. We have to carry backpacks. Ooh, let me get the highlighter. backpacks with food. So you need a backpack, a compass, a torch, and special medicine. Okay. So let's make a list of this equipment. So equipment that we need. So bike, swimsuit, goggles, running shoes, trainers. Let's think. And then what else? Backpack. Compass was on there. Now, if you don't know what a compass is the thing that tells you if you're going north, south, east, or west. Yeah. So if you're lost in the desert, right, you have a compass and you can find your way. A torch. Okay, for light, and special medicine. Snake bites. Okay. So we just make a list of the equipment here. Bike, swimsuit, goggles, running shoes, backpack, compass, torch, and special medicine. Okay, so copy this in your notebook. Okay, very good. Let's continue. All right, so now what I'd like you to do on your own is I'd like you to just read through again and what we'll do is we have this exercise here, okay? So let me get this. All right, so read the article again. So read it all again, and you have to match events A to F to the races. Okay, so we've got the different events here, and you have to say which race. In which race they do these events. Okay, so for example, we'll say E for the Empire State Building Run Up, I for Ironman, and M for the Marathon des Sables. All right. So the first example, right? Run 250 kilometers. Okay, that's what you have to do in the Marathon des Sables. So we'll write M here. Okay, so read again. Okay, and then look at the events and write the letter for the event. For the race next to the event, okay? So write which one it is next to each question. Okay, is it the Empire State Building Run Up, E? Is it the Ironman, I? Or is it the Marathon des Sables? Okay, so have a look. Pause the video. Okay, all finished? Okay, let's have a look at the answers. So the first one, okay, running 250 kilometers, that's the Marathon des Sables. Let's have a look at B, running 42 kilometers. That sounds like it's part of the Ironman. Good. Swim 8 kilometers. Again, that's the Ironman, so I. Run up 1,576 steps. Running up, that's got to be the Empire State Building Run Up, E. Cycle 180 kilometers. Again, that's the Ironman. And then run up 102 floors. Okay, on a building you have floors, pieces. Okay, so run up 102 floors. That is the Empire State Building Run Up, E. Okay, did you get all of the answers? All right, good. Make sure you have the corrections in your book. Okay, very good. All right, now what we'll do is we're going to have a look at the vocabulary. Okay, so I'll just I'll get rid of my highlights here. All right, and that way we'll focus on the vocabulary. Okay, so right, so all the vocabulary words that we're going to look at today are here. Okay, and you can see them. They're all highlighted in the text as well. They're all in bold. All right. So what we'll do is we'll have a look at the definition for each thing, and we'll look at the example of how it's used in the text. Okay, so let's have a look. Okay, so the first word, okay, is achieve. okay, which means to succeed in something by trying hard. So when you try hard and you do something, you achieve something, okay? We'll look at the example. Sam had always wanted to climb the mountain, and this summer he achieved his aim, right? So he succeeded. He climbed the mountain. He achieved it. The next word is endurance, okay? And that's when you can do something very difficult for a long time, right? Endurance, like running a marathon. A marathon requires endurance because you have to run so far, okay? So there's just the ability to do something difficult for a long time. The next word is fitness. You've probably heard the word fitness before. It's a noun, okay? And it's to say how fit and healthy you are, your fitness, okay? So how sort of strong your body is, yeah? It says improve your fitness by walking to school instead of going by car, okay? Fitness. Our next word is marathon, all right? You probably know the word marathon. It's a long distance race. The exact distance is 42.195 kilometers. All right. You have to be very fit to run a marathon. Okay, our next word is mental, right? And that mental is an adjective, like mental toughness. Okay. So anything that's relating to the mind, right? To thinking, okay? And it's an adjective. Look at the example. Playing sport is good for fitness and mental health too. Mental health is a very common phrase used nowadays, especially in quarantine. Many people are having problem with mental health. Okay, so the health of your mind. Mental. Okay, next word is persevere. Persevere. This is a good word to know. It means even when something is difficult, you keep doing it, right? You keep trying. Okay. He wanted to stop, but he persevered and finished the race. Okay, persevere. Imagine you're running a marathon and you think, oh, I can't do this anymore. It's too difficult. But something inside you says, we'll have to continue. And you keep going. This is persevere. You persevere. Next word is a program. All right, this problem you probably know, just a plan of events, right? Like a fitness program. If anybody goes to the gym, okay, you probably follow a fitness program, okay, so you know which exercises to do each time. So a fitness program helps you to keep fit. Our next word is proud, all right, which is an adjective. In Spanish, it's I think it's orgulloso, all right, so it's when you're happy that either you or someone or your friend or your family has done something really good, okay, you feel proud, all right. I'm so proud of my sister. She has just become a teacher. Okay, proud. When you pass a difficult exam, you feel proud, right? Because you achieved something difficult. Okay, so proud. Or if you do well in school, your parents are proud. They're happy that you're doing well. Okay, proud. Next word is qualify. Okay, and that's when you have to be good enough to do something. Those of you who watch sports, okay, football, if you want to play in the World Cup, each country needs to qualify, right? Which means they have to play a few matches to show that they are good enough to play in the World Cup. Qualify, right? To qualify. Only the best runners qualify for the school team. Our next word is tough. It's a good word to know, good adjective. Tough means kind of like strong, determined. Nothing hurts you, okay? Tough, all right? A marathon runner has to be tough to complete the race, all right? And then, and I think that is it, yes. Okay, so these are all our vocabulary words. Now, you can look in the text and see how they're used, okay? Okay, to get a better idea. But what we're going to do now is we're just going to make a note of all of this in the notebook. Okay, so go back to your notebook and we're going to make the title here vocab. All right, and then all of these words I've just written down, okay, with the definition next to it. Okay, just so we have the sort of the vocab and things organized in our notebook. So when we need to, so if you want to study, okay, it's easy to go back and look. All right. Also, copying it out will help you remember. All right, so copy out all of the vocabulary words, all right, and the definition next to it, okay? And you can pause the video while you do this. Okay, all finished? Excellent. What we're going to do now is we're going to go to our activity book. Okay, so here we are. There's our activity book. We're on page 72. Okay, Unit 7, Lesson 1. And we have got some vocabulary exercises. Okay, so just 2 exercises, all right, very easy. Okay, so the first one, so you can try this on your own, okay? So pause the video and try and do exercise 1, okay? So just choose the correct word to complete the sentence, all right? Exercise 1. Pause the video while you do the exercise. Okay, have you finished? Very good. Let's go through it, okay? So I'll just highlight the correct answer, okay? So she felt very, she felt very proud of her friend for winning the race. Okay, right, okay. Let's try number 2. A training helps you build your strength and speed. A training program. A training program. Good. Number 3. If they win this match, they will qualify for the final. Okay. Number 4, for endurance events, you need to keep going for a long time. Endurance events. All those events, the marathon, the building run up, the Ironman, they're all endurance events. Number 5, to be successful, you need a strong mental attitude. Okay, strong mental attitude. Okay, so strong mind. Number 6, fitness is important to him. He goes to the gym every day. Okay. Number 7, don't give up. You must persevere. Okay. If English is difficult, don't give up. You must persevere. Okay. Number 8, the best runners can complete a marathon in about 2 hours. Okay. Number 9, if you try hard, you can achieve anything. It's true. You can achieve whatever you like if you try. All right. Number 10, I think extreme sports are tough because you have to be very, very fit. Now, tough can also mean difficult as well. All right. So, did you get all of the correct answers? All right. Make sure you have the corrections in your book. Okay. Right. And then finally, right, what I want you to do on your own is exercise 2 here. So, using these words, okay, using the vocabulary, you have to put the correct word in the correct space. Okay. So again, pause the video and finish the exercise, please. Okay, all finished? Excellent. Let's have a look at the answers. All right, we'll read through. My friend Molly is really keen on sports. When she watched a TV documentary about marathon runners, it inspired her to do a race like that. So she designed a training program. She ran 5 times a week and worked out in the gym. Her fitness levels improved and she started to believe she could do it. Her first endurance event was a half marathon last October. She finished it, and so she qualified for the marathon in April. I went to support her. It's a very tough race. I knew the runners had to be extremely fit, but I hadn't realized how much mental toughness they needed too. Molly was amazing. She was tired and her feet hurt, but she persevered. When she crossed the finish line, she felt very proud, and so did I. She said she had never achieved anything so incredible before. What a star. Okay, so did you get all of the correct answers? Okay, hopefully you did. If not, make the corrections in your book. Okay, look at the answers, make sure everything is correct. All right. And when you have this, we can finish for the day. Okay, so just to recap, all right, so we should have these pages finished, okay, with this exercise. We should have page 72 in the activity book all finished. And we should have this copy down in the notebook, okay, with the vocabulary from today. If you have all that, then we can finish the class, okay? So on Thursday, we'll do the review section for the last unit, okay, and go over the grammar and vocab from the last unit, all right? See you guys on Thursday. Bye-bye.